Hello from Slovenia again. Today I will do a voiceover with this painting. This is the pour that I did a while ago, and it was just constantly when I look at it, I was like, this painting needs a mermaid. But I'm not good at painting with the brush, so uh, I I was I will show you how I was creating this mermaid. It's not, it's not a tutorial. I obviously don't know exactly what I'm doing. I'm just following my imagination. I already had this tail down there that reminds me of a mermaid. That's why I kind of think that I need to do that. Here I didn't like what I did, so I just wash it off with the water on the napkin. You see, you just remove that, and I will try to explain you what I saw when I finished it and edited the video. The first thing, the movement of it's too stiff. It's kind of, I wish that I would paint her body kind of in a curve way, or how can I say? And maybe just leave that top part like her hair. At the end, I did hair after, so it was not, I don't know, the best idea. But sometimes, when you are creating something and you don't know exactly what you are doing, because I never painted a mermaid with acrylics before, not even with pencils that I used to use when I decided that I want to draw something. I mostly used the same colors that were in my pour, so I had some ultramarine blue that wasn't in the pour. I want to have that color. I want to kind of have like a mermaid colors, and I was just painting, adding more paint. I don't know. I was just following my intuition, and yeah, it turned out kind of cool. But as I said, I really, really wanted to have more like a curvy look of, maybe if the tail was not already there, maybe the tail was the thing that kind of lead me to that. I don't know. I can't. No, probably if I would do it again, I would do kind of an S shape with just, in just an S, and then build the body around it. So, as I said, it's not a tutorial because I don't know what to teach you, except, just go for it. You can always wipe it off with the wet paper towel or wet cloth if you don't like it. So if you do it on the pour. So yeah, I in the middle I forgot that my camera stopped working, so you will see that you will miss some parts, but I basically just adding more and more colors to there to create kind of a mermaidy look, or how can I say? I was thinking not even to show you this, but still I want to encourage you to try new things, to challenge yourself. This was definitely a challenge for me because I'm not good at brushwork, except some trees that I can execute kind of a nice way. Um, so yeah, I'm just building up the things from there. When I do something on that kind of background, I normally do white first, otherwise some transparent colors would not cover the things underneath. So yeah, so at the end I will show you the result, and after the dried results from the mermaid I will show you the quick video of the pour that I did. So that's it for today's video. Hope you will enjoy it. Hope I will kind of encourage you to just play with paint and don't be afraid. So be fearless, like Nate would say. So thanks for watching, and tell me in the comments what you think about it. So here she is. After I stopped filming and after I already added things, I went in and add this part here and a little bit here, because it was just like something was not right, and I believe that this hand of hers should be there, but yeah, I like it much better now. Hard to show all the beautiful colors on camera with gold, and this in 24K gold you see so many things into the gold. It's not just gold, you know. So yeah, I like it at the end. For the first try of painting a mermaid, I think it's quite okay. Yeah. So now if you want, you can watch how I did this pour in quick speed up version. Otherwise, thanks for being here and see you again on the next one. Bye.